Very quiet, somber moment there as a moment of silence was set for Coach Giles and the family, and you could tell very emotional for the girls. Did we switch headsets by accident? Very touching. Congratulations to the girls on a great victory as we get ready for the boys' action tonight. As I will give you the starting lineups here for Ellsworth. Number 3, a senior, Grant Glazer, and for Minneapolis, number 2, Josh Macy. For Ellsworth, number 20, Nick Flynn, a sophomore. For Minneapolis, number 14, Gage Mortimer. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 23, Matthew Keener, a 6'3" senior. And for Minneapolis, number 33, John Kelly. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 24, a senior, Cody Sukup. And for Minneapolis, number 23, he's a senior, Brandon Davis. And for the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 30, Lucas Barta, 6'1" junior. And for Minneapolis, number 30, a senior, Alex Yoxel. As we get ready for tonight's matchup, guys, as the boys, Dale, I'll let you give some stats.
Last December, we beat them in Ellsworth 53-38. I'll tell you what, last Friday, they lost by 3 to a very good Beloit team at home.
Oh, wow.
So they're obviously resurging. You're going to have to watch them. Their last win over Minneapolis, here at Minneapolis, was February 7th, 2012, almost 2 years ago exactly. A point, 47-46. You're going to have to watch them. They're going to come out and play hard.
Oh, you know they are, and they've got some shooters on this team. That Nick Flynn is a sophomore, if I remember right. Pretty good shooter, as well as Grant Glazer. You can't give him any room. It looks like he's also bulked up a little bit.
His older brother, his last game here his senior year, did a sin, so we'll have to watch him here tonight. Not have a repeat.
Kelly getting ready to jump, and Ellsworth wins the tip. And they will immediately get it in the hands of Flynn. Flynn to work the ball around to set this up. Flynn pulls it down, gets it back to Glazer. Glazer on the right-hand side, gets it back over the right to Sukup. Sukup, he gets back over to Glazer. Glazer will drive, gets it back out to Flynn. Flynn will drive back in, back over to Sukup. Sukup down low, shot up off the glass, and good by Sukup. Sukup back to Brandon Davis. Minneapolis with a quick shot. Can't get it. Ellsworth with the rebound. And they will come back the other direction. Ellsworth moved the ball very well on that possession as they set this one up. Nick Flynn back out to Glazer. Glazer down low. And they pick up the loose ball in the paint. Shot up and off the glass and good. 4-0. Ellsworth with the lead. Macy back out to Brandon Davis. Brandon down to nice pass back to Kelly, and he's going to be fouled. Nice pass by Yoxel to Kelly as he was crashing the board, and he will get fouled and go to the line. Foul is on Keener, his first. Kelly at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good. 4-1 here in the first. Second shot coming. Shot is up, and it is off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Bearcats. Back into the hands of Flynn to set it up. 4-1, just under 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Glazer on the outside, and that's going to be a walk. Oh!
Foul on Brandon Davis.
Brandon Davis whistled with the foul. So Ellsworth will have the ball underneath their own basket here. And there's a foul the other direction. So didn't see who it was on. We'll see here in just a second. Foul's on Flynn. He's been trying to get position there. Back the other direction. Macy to set it up here. Back out to Alex Oxel. Alex on the outside. Back over to Kelly. Kelly at the top of the key. Kelly back to Macy. Macy. Ooh, just out of the outreach hands of Kelly. Be a turnover back to Ellsworth. You know, I was thinking it's just as emotional for these boys today as well. They lost their football coach.
That's right.
And that's, just as hard. So I didn't think he had his dribble left. Trap right there, and they will get it in the hands of Flynn. There. Oh!
How about that arm bar?
Wow. Interesting. Josh Macy whistled with the foul. Nice job by Josh. I thought he had position right there. And his first personal, second team foul. Ellsworth will have the ball to inbounds. Nice job by Alex Yoxel as he steals the inbounds pass. As they tried to go over top. Brandon Davis down low to Kelly, and it's stripped away. Back to the hands of Glazer. Glazer to bring it down. Glazer back to the right, back to Flynn. Flynn with the quick feet, gets it over to Sukup. Sukup, and he walks with it, yep. And it will be Minneapolis basketball. 4-1 here, 5:57 left to go in the first quarter. Macy will set it up. Macy gets it to three-point shot off the mark and rebounded by Sukup. Back over to Flynn. Flynn will have the ball top of the key. Minneapolis in a man. Flynn on the outside, guarded by Brandon Davis. Sukup pulls it back down, back over to Flynn. As he backs it off to Glazer. Glazer looks down low. Glazer will set it up, guarded by Mortimer. Back to Flynn. Flynn over to Keener, shot up and good. Keener hits the shot from, we turn the ball over. Minneapolis going to get two players in as Eric Yoxel as well as Gavin Rothenberger check in for Kelly and Alex Yoxel.
6-1 the score in favor of the Bearcats. They've come to play today.
They've been very patient with their offense, doing a nice job with their dribble penetration and then, finding open people. On the other end, we're a little impatient right at the moment, I think. We're trying to score quick and in the process turning the ball over.
Ball comes back down the other direction. It'll be off of Minneapolis. Gavin Rothenberger tips it out of bounds. Ellsworth basketball. 6-1 here. Ellsworth to inbounds. Glazer gets it into Keener, up and good. Keener is 6'3" and hits another little shot in the lane. Ellsworth up by 7. Nice job, Gavin Rothenberger. That's interesting. He had to have the backside official call that. The other official standing right next to him. And Gavin was mugged from behind. I don't think he was going to blow his whistle on that one, as Gavin will go to the line to shoot 2. Second foul on Keener. That's good, as they will get in a freshman. And Gavin misses the first one. Checking in is Ian Trapp, a 5'11" freshman checks in.
A very athletic freshman.
Very athletic freshman.
Very athletic. He was definitely a thorn in our sides both times we played him last year.
And he makes the second one. So, at this level, to play, you got to be pretty solid to play as a freshman, even in 3A basketball. Ball goes into the hands of Sukup. Sukup back over, swing pass quickly, back over to Flynn. Flynn, as they will move the ball around. Back over to Glazer. Glazer, good backdoor cut, and there's going to be a foul down low as Trapp made a quick cut to the hole. Glazer hits him. He will go to the line to shoot 2. No, on the floor. Also checking in will be, that doesn't get him in time. Ball at the top of the key in the hands of Flynn. Flynn guarded by David Johns in for the first time. Sukup with the ball. Back to Flynn. Flynn back over to Sukup. Sukup picks up his dribble. Back over to Glazer, back to Trap. Trap on the outside, they get it down low, and there's going to be a foul on Eric Yoxel. So 8-2, Minneapolis' only points coming by 2 free throws, one by Kelly and one by Rothenberger. John Kelly getting ready to check back in. Checking in for Ellsworth is number 22, Morgan Barco. Brandon Davis also checks back in for Gage Mortimer. Ball goes into Flynn. Flynn back into Barco. Gets it back. And stolen away by David Johns. Nice job. Gets it up to Brandon Davis. And Brandon's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good. That's good hustle by both Brandon Davis as well as Glazer. Brandon will go to the line to shoot 2. The steal on this side was by David Johns, and David quickly gets it up. Brandon had a chance, but he was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. If you're going to foul somebody, don't let him get a shot off. And Brandon misses the first one.
Rimmed around, went up and out.
8-2, still looking for our first field goal, guys. Free throws up, and it's no good. And he steps on the out-of-bounds line. Kelly gets the rebound and steps on the out-of-bounds line. So
put on full court press.
Ball goes in the hands of Glazer. Glazer guarded by David Johns. Oh, great job by Kelly. What a nice interception. Back to Brandon Davis for an open 3. Can't get it. Kelly with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Nice job by John Kelly. Even though we can't get it, can't get a field goal, Kelly goes to the line. We'll shoot 2 more as they pick up their 15 foul.
Yeah, John made a very athletic steal on that and got himself down and got back on the boards and hopefully get a couple free throws here.
And he makes the first one. Checking in will be Gage Mortimer checks back in for Brandon Davis. Second one coming by Kelly. Shot is up and can't get it. And rebounded by Ellsworth as they set it up. Glazer will bring it down 8-3. Glazer guarded by Gage Mortimer. And great job. Oh, yes, double dribble. I thought they were going to whistle Gage with the foul. They called a double dribble. Nice job with the defense by Mortimer. Ball comes back the other direction in the hands of Macy to set this one up. Macy gets it back over to Rothenberger. Gavin, and it's stolen back the other way. And up and good. Oh, you said it, Ian Trapp with the quick hands gets the steal and the bucket. As we turn it over 10-3. Macy on the outside, still looking for our first field goal. Shot is up and can't get it. Kelly with the big rebound, up and goes. He can't get it. Rothenberger up and good. Thank you. Finally, we get a field goal, 10-5. Minneapolis battles hard down there, and we get rewarded. And there's, Minneapolis gets a foul by Rothenberger, and Gavin and Gage run into each other.
Knock each other silly and do it, so.
15 foul, back in the hands of Flynn with the ball. Flynn guarded by David Johns. They get it back out on the outside to Barco. Barco back over to Glazer for 3, no good. And rebounded by Kelly. Kelly back out to Macy. Macy back the other direction. Back to Rothenberger. Up and it's good! Yes, indeed! Nice job. That was a great shot by Gavin Rothenberger. I don't know how he got it off. He was low and below the basket and still got it off. Nice job by Gavin.
I don't think he got him to feed, but it was a good pass.
What do you think, Coach?
Gavin is, should we say, fairly athletic.
Yeah. Second foul on Flynn, and that's big right there as they will have to go to their bench and get another freshman, Caden Davis, another freshman checking in for the Bearcats. Shot is up, and it's No good. And that's going to be over the back by Gage Mortimer.
10 to
He
7.
goes over the back.
2:19 to go in the quarter.
Gage, second personal foul. Checking in will be Jake Fleming and Eric Yoxel for Rothenberger and Mortimer. 2:19 left to go in the first. 10 to 7. Ellsworth with the lead. All goes back in the hands of Glazer. Glazer back to the freshman Davis. Davis back over to Barco. Barco, they look at the trap. Checked in from Minneapolis as Nichols. Nice defense by Minneapolis. Glazer with the ball, and he drives all the way in and gets the bucket. Back the other direction, David Johns up and good. Nice job, Minneapolis. David Johns, great bucket the other direction. Nice pass by Nichols. David Johns finishes nicely there. 12 to 9, Minneapolis within 3. We'll go ahead and take a break as the Ellsworth Bearcats call a timeout. La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, 641 South Broadway, across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina, offers delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials, made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. 641 South Broadway, Salina's popular destination dining spot since 1975. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Since we unfortunately no longer have a Mexican restaurant in Minneapolis, you want Mexican food? You need to go to Salina.
I didn't know we lost it. So,
yeah.
So our Mexican restaurant closed down, huh?
A couple weeks ago. Yeah.
That's too bad. Ellsworth inbounds the ball as they will get it into Davis. Davis back out to Trapp, and they trap him.
How they got out of that?
Back out of that, and I know. Barco with the ball. Swing pass back over to Glazer. Glazer is going to be fouled. And that'll be number 7. And Glazer, if I remember right, is a pretty salty free throw shooter, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Or either that, or on the floor, probably a 1-on-1. So. David Johns picks up his first personal foul.
Shooting foul.
Nope, 1-on-1.
There it goes, 1-on-1.
Called a 1-on-1. So. Glazer's first shot is up, and it's back rim, and rebounded by Kelly, and over the back is Trapp, and that will send Yox to the line for a 1-on-1. And I kind of wondered about that. I thought, he was pretty good position there. I was kind of surprised. First foul, Minneapolis will walk the other direction to try to bring it to within 1. As checking back in to Sukup for Glazer.
H, another basketball coaching question for you here. Just dawned on me here the last day or so as I was watching games on TV. I've seen in a couple games now here where you go to the free throw line and it's got 2 shots, and so the first one's going to be no good as far as rebounding is concerned. And the defensive players will be standing there with their hands up in the air. And then when it comes down to the second free throw where they might get a rebound, they're crouching down low, ready to go. Do you have any idea what the coaching philosophy behind that is?
I'm assuming that's just, maybe a little bit of, should we say, legal distraction?
I wondered about that.
Alex makes 1 of 2 at 10 to 12. Lions trail by 2. All in the hands of Davis. Davis back to Barco, misses it, and it's picked up by Trapp. Trapp with the ball. Back up to Davis. Davis on the outside. They get it down low. Back out to Trapp. And there's a walk. Yep. They've got 2 freshmen. This Davis kid, was he also?
Yeah, they were a very, very solid junior high team last year. They have another couple kids that went with them, but these 2 were probably by far the most athletic of the group. So they're pretty well stocked for the future, I think.
Ball goes in the hands of David Johns. David on the outside, it's back to Macy. Macy kicks it back out to Fleming. Fleming back out to Macy. Macy kicks it out to David Johns. quick shot up and no good. And Kelly
This
had the
time
ball
he's
taken
good.
away from him.
Yeah, this time he's good there.
Foul back to Davis. 35 seconds left. Lions trail by 2. Davis with the ball. As he pulls it down. Gets it back to Barco. Barco guarded by Macy. Great pass down low and a great block. And then stolen away on the ground. There's going to be a foul right there. And they're going to call that one on number 24, Sukup, as he lands on top of him. And that's going to send Fleming the other direction for a 1-and-1. Sukup gets up a foul, and checking in will be Nichols for Macy. Also checking in is Skylar Rebrock, as he would check in for David Johns. Get direction from the coaches here. He's got blood.
Apparently.
He's got blood on him. So Brandon Davis going to come in. So Brandon Davis will come in and shoot the free throws.
In high school, the opposing coach can't choose the shooter. Like they do in college.
College you can.
Yeah, this year.
So
When somebody has to go out with an injury.
Brandon Davis shot up and good, makes that one. So 12-11, 18.4 seconds left. Have another one coming here. Chance to tie it is the senior. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats, back in the hands of Davis. Davis guarded by Rebrock. Davis gets it back out to Barco. Barco looks at the cutter, goes, has nothing, pulls it back out, and there's going to be a foul on Ellsworth as Lane Nichols gets leveled, and they had a forearm shiver right there. 4.3 seconds left. Minneapolis will have a chance here, kind of similar to the girls. Girls had 4.8.
Yeah, they can get her done.
Nichols brings it down, gets it over to Rebrock for 3. Man, that looked good too. Skylar just off the back of the rim. That looked good when it left his hands. A little flat, but still had a good look. Minneapolis trails by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 12-11. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
See the guys with Autotech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Otter County Lumber Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Otter County Lumber, cheering for the Lions. Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions.
Minneapolis, as they trail here by 1, 12-11. So, hey, Coach Henderson, that's what I like to see, sitting at center court about 6 rows up, is the sixth graders watching the football or basketball game there. I like it when they're watching the game. So it looks like that's some of your sixth graders coming up for next year. So
yeah, it's nice to see them already bonding together, and like you said, coming and actually watching the game, and learning. And this is what I always tell the older kids when they played. I said, when you're on the floor as a high school player, you're a role model for somebody, so act like it.
Yeah.
So they're watching somebody that they want to play like.
Withers the ball on a pass into the low post.
Flynn will bring it back the other direction, back to Glazer. Glazer, Minneapolis in a zone, and we're going to get a foul on the Lions here, I believe on Yoxel. We'll see for sure. Nope. On Skylar Rebrock, whistled with the foul, his first. And at the line will be Glazer to shoot a 1-on-1.
8th foul on the Lions. Bearcats have 9.
Shot is up, no good, and that's Off of.
Yeah, off of Yoxel. He
No.
thought he had touched it last. The referee
Wow.
sees it a different way.
Wow, that's interesting. They call it off of Yoxel. Yoxel knew it's clearly not off of him. Flynn kicks it back out to, back the other direction, goes to Flynn. Open three, off the mark, rebounded by Yoxel. Gets it up to Eric Yoxel in the paint, up and good. Nice job, Eric. Eric had Reebrock down there, but he wisely, it would have been a tough angled pass. He went ahead and takes it in with the left hand. You like to see the left hand going to the left side, and he makes the layup.
He takes the lead, 13-12.
Flynn back out to Barco. Barco back to the top to Glazer. Glazer, there's a walk. Well, they missed a walk on this side, and they called that one, as I thought Flynn had traveled with it before on the first possession or on this side. Or not possession, but the first drive to the basket. Minneapolis basketball. 13-12, Lions have their first lead. Macy with the ball. Get it out to David Johns. Look down low. Get it back to Macy. As he'll roll it to the top of the key to set this one up. Back to Brandon Davis. Davis down low to Alex Yoxel. Alex into Eric in the paint, up and can't get it. David Johns. It's going to be whistled with the foul.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eric will never get a better look than that.
Oh, yeah.
He has walked in wide open and just
Yep.
did not get her down.
Sukup at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 as John Kelly checks in for Eric Yoxel.
Fleming coming in too.
And Fleming checks in for David Johns. Shot is up, and it's good by Sukup. Sukup, a senior for the Bearcats. He'll have another one coming. Second one is up, and good as he makes them both. Ellsworth retakes the lead, 14-13. Macy with the ball. Josh on the right-hand side, looks down low to Kelly. He's triple teamed in the paint, back out to Fleming for three. Yes, nice job. Jake Fleming hits a big three right there. He was wide open, stroked it nicely as we regain the lead.
Might be the first time I've seen that from him.
I've seen him take some shots, some threes. Oh, nice pass. Down low to Sukup, and they get the bucket.
They're leaving wide open from the back door.
Tied up at 16. Minneapolis and Ellsworth in a dogfight right here. 5:55 left in the first half. Alex Yoxel in the paint. Back out to Fleming. Fleming back out to Brandon Davis for three. It's good. Brandon hits a three from the outside. We get back-to-back threes, 19-16. Flynn gets it into Keener. Keener back to Flynn. Picks up his dribble, back to Keener. Gets it back in the corner to Barco, and stolen away by Fleming. And there's going to be a foul right there. That's on Barco. Excuse me, Sukup. That'll be number 2 on him. Nice job by Jake Fleming down there, guys. Great defense, great quick hands. Get in the pass.
Yeah. Don't think they called the foul there. I think they called him for a kick.
For a kick, okay. You're right, no foul put on the board. So Macy with the ball. Gets it back to Fleming. Fleming looks at the high post. Gets it back to Fleming, back to Kelly. Kelly back to Davis. Davis with the ball, back to Kelly. Kelly looks for the cutter, has nothing, goes back to Macy. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. High screen set by Kelly. Macy drives. Gets it back to Brandon Davis. Brandon gets his man up in the air, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Barco. Barco back to Glazer. Glazer come back the other direction. Glazer to set this one up. Lions trail, or up by 3. Glazer with the ball. They get it back to Barco. Barco guarded by Fleming. They have a little bit of trouble there. They pull back out, get it to Flynn. Flynn on Davis. Davis on Flynn, excuse me. Shot up in the paint, no good. Rebound, and there's a foul. as Alex Yoxel. You know, I couldn't tell Coach, it looked like they were a man, then they went back to a zone.
To be honest with you, I was looking down, so I really can't tell you, but
good hustle by the Lions on the defensive side. Alex Yoxel will go to the line to shoot 2 as we're in the double bonus now. First shot is up, and it's good. 20-16. 4:12 left to go here in the second quarter. Second shot is up, and it's good. Makes them both. And Ellsworth will inbounds here, trailing by 5. Ball goes back to Flynn. Flynn guarded by Davis. Nice job by Brandon Davis. Flynn with the ball on the right-hand side. He will drive, puts it back out to Glazer. Glazer gets the pass down low. Sukup is Keener, and the bucket's good. And he will be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot the and 1.
3:51 remaining. The score right now is 21-18. So a chance to hold the Bearcats within 2 if he makes this free throw. And he does. 21-19. 3:51 to go in the half. Lions will inbound the ball with the Bearcats backing off the half-court defense.
21-19, Macy with the ball as gets it back out to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Brandon Davis. Brandon back over to Fleming. Fleming gets it down low to Gavin Rothenberger. That was a great move by Gavin. You said it, he's very athletic. That was a great little hop there and a great finish, great pass. Minneapolis back up by 4. Brandon Davis on Flynn. And Gavin goes up in the air. Nice job, Gavin Rothenberger almost forces the turnover. That's the one thing, Gavin and both Gavin as well as Gage can just jump like you wouldn't believe. Oh, great pass. They've luckily missed the wide open back door. Thank goodness. Macy in the corner to Davis for 3. No good. And rebounded by, off Ellsworth. Thank goodness we get one there. Because they could have grabbed that one just like we could have grabbed it on the other end. Minneapolis will have it underneath their own basket. Fleming inbounds.
Shot block.
A nice block, but saved by Fleming. Back out to Macy. Fleming playing some great minutes today and having a nice game. Macy with the ball on the outside. Macy takes a shot up and good. Is that Josh's first points?
Yes.
Nice job by Josh Macy. 25-19, 2:37 left to go here in the first half. Glazer with the ball. Looks at Keener, has nothing, goes back to back to Sukup. Sukup looks for the cutter, goes back to Flynn. They've had Brandon Davis in Flynn's face pretty much all night long. Glazer goes back, and there's a turnover right there as they turn the ball over back to Minneapolis. Kelly checking back in as he checks in for Eric Yoxel. Minneapolis up by 6, 25-19, 2:15 left to go here in the first half. Macy with the ball. Macy gets it over to Davis, down low to Kelly in the paint, up and good. Nice job, John Kelly. I'll tell you, John, very soft with the touch in the paint, and he puts one in, 27-19.
Yeah, that was all set up by his original post up. He did a nice job of getting posted up, and for that it was just a simple matter of putting it down.
Near steal by Minneapolis, saved by Ellsworth as they come back the other direction, back to Glazer, back in the corner goes to Sukup, and there's a foul by Gavin as Minneapolis still up here, but the foul committed by the Lions, I think, on Gavin. Gavin's second personal.
That sends Keener to the line. He's pretty well been the main part of their offense this half.
Has hit several free throws, hasn't he?
That's his second free throw.
Oh, okay.
He's had some shots from there though, probably 2 or 3 open looks from right there.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of getting him in the ball right in the middle of the lane, and he's been finishing. We were kind of fortunate he picked up his second foul there and had to set a length of time. It's kind of helped us expand this lead.
Second one is no good, rebounded by Kelly. Kelly goes back to Macy. Macy, an open 3, no good. Skylar Reetbrock with a big rebound. Down low to Kelly in the paint. Gets it off the glass and good. Nice job, Skylar Reetbrock, and then a great pass to Kelly as they get the bucket.
He said, I'm going to get this to the big dogs and let him do his thing.
It's a good rebound by, and then a steal right there by Macy, back the other direction. Josh in the paint, he'll get fouled. Glazer getting frustrated as Macy takes it right to him.
Our defensive intensity has gotten a lot better this second quarter, and right now I would say that we have been pretty well rattled.
Yeah. Macy at the line to shoot 2 here. First shot is up, and it's good as he makes that one. 30-20, Lions up by 10. 1:06 left to go in the half. Checking back in is Lucas Barta as he checks back in for Nathan Trapp, a 6'5" junior. I'm assuming related to his younger brother. So, second shot is up and good, makes them both. Minneapolis will pick up a press. Glazer with the ball. And then stolen away by Kelly, back to Macy. Macy down to Davis, up and good. Nice transition by the Lions as they run the floor very nicely there. 33-20. Nice job on the transition. Great finish by Brandon Davis. And then back in the hands of Keener in the lane, up, and it's good. You're right, he's been their offense. Brandon Davis back on the outside with 30 seconds left. Down low to Kelly, and then stripped away, back the other direction. And Brandon whistled with it, so Brandon picks up number 2. And Fleming's going to check in for him. 22 seconds left. Flynn at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's no good. Checking in is Minneapolis is Jake Fleming, checks in for Brandon Davis. Barco checks in for Ellsworth. Second shot is up, and he makes that one. 33-23, Lions back up by 10 with 20 seconds left. Reebrock on the outside. Gets it back to Macy. 11 seconds left to set this one up. Macy back out to Alex Oxel. Back to the high post goes to, and we got to get this shot off, and we do, but it's short. Not a very good look. Not really what the Lions wanted right there, as I'm sure that'll be an item of discussion at the half.
Yeah, I think we're a little confused about which play we wanted to run there, and we just really did not get any look at all.
So 33-23, the score after one half of play. We came back from several points down.
Yeah, well, it was like 8-2 at one time. That may have been our biggest deficit.
Yeah, 8-2 to start the game. At the end of the quarter, it was 12-11, so we were on behind there. So, good, strong second quarter for us.
We're going to have the Reeds shooting the pop shot here. 2 free throws for 2 leaders. Swings the pop. All right, words from. Let's head back to basketball action here in the third quarter. like the Bearcats will inbound the ball with the possession arrow.
As we will get it going here, Minneapolis, Ellsworth will have the ball to start here the second half. 33-23. Minneapolis will pick up some pressure on them. They will get it in the hands of Flynn. Flynn guarded by Brandon Davis. Flynn on the right-hand side. Crossover dribble goes back to Glazer. Glazer looks at the cutter, has nothing, pulls it back down, gets the pass into Keener. Keener been their real offensive juggernaut here, leading the way. Flynn with the ball. Flynn back out, shot up and good by number 30, Barta, with a nice shot from the free throw line. Was Keener leading all scorers?
Leading all scorers with 12.
Macy back to Brandon Davis. Brandon back to John Kelly. Kelly looks down low and has it tipped, and it goes back the other direction. Once again, Minneapolis starting out with a turnover like they did to start the ball game.
Is this going to be a repeat of the girls' game?
I hope not.
A dead 1 and 3 and a great 2 and 4.
Let's hope not. Glazer with the ball on the outside, goes back to Flynn. Flynn tries, kicks it back out to Glazer. Glazer back over to Barta. Barta kicked off the hands of Glazer, but picked up. Glazer back over to Barta. Barta on the outside, swing pass over to Flynn. Flynn will drive. Back over to Sukups. Sukup drives in, shot off the glass, no good. It gets his own rebound. Wow.
Macy and Kelly fighting over the ball, and they lost it both.
Minneapolis. And another offensive rebound. I'll tell you, right now, Minneapolis has not been able to find anything on the rebounding side, as Ellsworth's gotten 2 offensive rebounds. Why aren't they counting out? There's 5. Thank you very much. The backside official was calling it. This one wasn't. And Glazer had his back turned to him. But did you notice how Mortimer had his hand in his trap?
Trying to maintain that 6 foot that you have to maintain to keep that count going.
Nice job by Mortimer as he gets the board to Eric Yoxel, back to Brandon Davis. Davis down low to Kelly, in the paint, up and no good, and rebounded by Gage, and it's tipped back the other direction, and he will get fouled as Flynn will go to the line to shoot 2.
Mortimer comes back and fouls.
And that'll be 3.
Yep. That was probably a little bit of a frustration foul there. Gage had an opportunity at the other end, and
David Johns will come in for Gage.
Flynn at the line, shot is up and good. Gage will sit down. Second shot coming here by Flynn. They try to bring it to within 6. Shot is up and good, makes them both. So they answer with 4 unanswered points here. Minneapolis yet to score here in the second half. Ball on the outside to David Johns, back to Macy, back over to Brandon Davis. And the quick hands by Sukup, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Minneapolis. David inbounds. 5:37, lines up by 6. Gets it into Eric Yoxel. Eric back to Macy. Macy back over to Brandon Davis. Brandon drives in the paint, and he has it blocked but fouled with the body is Sukup. And that'll be 3 on Sukup, I believe. At the line will be Brandon Davis to shoot 2. Shot is up and good, makes that one. So we get a score here. Finally, at the 5:29 mark, we get a point to start the third quarter.
Yeah, Ellsworth has switched to a 3-2 zone this half, and we've been a little slow to recognize that, I think.
Bose misses the free throw, back in the hands of Flynn to bring it down for the Bearcats. Lines up by 7. Glazer on the outside, and stolen away by Kelly. Great job by Kelly to front his man, gets the steal back the other direction. And we turn the ball over just like that. And Coach Shoup wanting to foul. Back the other direction is Flynn. Flynn backward to Glazer. Glazer looks cross court, has nothing, pulls it back down. And he stepped out of bounds. Yep. Nice job by the baseline officials, saw that. And as he stepped out of bounds, actually caught it inbounds and then took a step.
Yep.
Macy with the ball. Ball goes down to Kelly, into Macy. Macy in the paint, shot up and can't get it, and comes back in the hands of Glazer. So, line's still up by 7 here, but Ellsworth with the ball. Flynn with the ball at the top. Quick dribble, goes out to Glazer. Glazer backward to Flynn. Flynn, yeah, there's a forearm by either Glazer or Flynn. I think it was on Flynn, or Glazer, sorry. Glazer. So Coach Haxton said he's riding him all the way down, but so anyway, foul on Glazer, that's his third, back into the hands of Minneapolis goes Davis, back to Eric Yoxel in the paint, shot up and can't get it. Another shot in the paint, we can't get it to fall. Another good look. Back goes in the hands of Ellsworth. Sukup on the outside, goes down to Keener. Keener up and good. Wow, he's had a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, he's been almost unstoppable when he gets the ball inside.
And throw it away.
And we turn the ball over. Minneapolis, another turnover, 34-29. Minneapolis will pick up a press here. They will get it to Glazer. Glazer back to Flynn. Flynn gets it to Keener. Keener back to Glazer. Glazer picks up his dribble, gets it back to Flynn. Flynn swing pass back over, up off the glass, no good, and they get their own offensive rebound and put it in. Minneapolis has fallen asleep here in the third quarter. We've given up the 10-point lead. We're only up by 3, 34-31. Gets it to Macy. Macy in the paint, shot up, and it's good. Nice job, Josh Macy. That's only his 4th point of the night, or 5th? 6th. Okay, thank you.
We needed that.
Checking back in will be Kelly and Alex Yoxel as Eric Yoxel and Rothenberger sit down. Macy will go to the line for the and one. Sukup picks up his 4th foul. Macy, the and one is up, and it's good. Nice job by Josh Macy as he gets the and one to go. I felt like a golf announcer for a second there. I quieted really down. Ball goes back the other direction into the hands of Flynn. Flynn gets it across to Keener. Keener, yes, and oh, you're kidding me. Wow. Whoa. Alex Yoxel whistled with the foul. Keener clearly put the arm into him. That's interesting. Wow, that's interesting. Alex whistled with the blocking foul, his second.
Team's second foul of the half.
37-31.
3 on the Bearcats.
Glazer to inbound, gets it into Flynn. Flynn back over to Barco. Barco on the outside. He'll drive in, gets it back to Glazer. Glazer guarded by Macy. Glazer with the high screen. There we go. Thank you very much. As there we get the forearm shiver. We had it the last time. And that's 4 on Glazer. So Glazer as well as Sukup on the bench with 4 fouls with 2:59 in the third. Macy with the ball as he will bring it down. Josh gets it over to David Johns, back over to Alex Yoxel. Alex, and it's going to be tipped, and it's going to be hit the back, underneath the backboard. It'll be a turnover back to Ellsworth. 37-31, Lions up by 6. Trapp with the ball for the Bearcats. Trapp back to Flynn. Flynn guarded by Brandon Davis. Flynn showing his speed. And there's a blocking foul called on Alex Yoxel. Checking in will be Gavin Rothenberger as he checks in for Alex as Alex sits down with his third personal. Flynn to inbounds. Lions up by 6.
13 foul.
They get it into Barco. Barco guarded by David Johns. Picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Trapp. Trapp with the ball on the right-hand side. He's guarded by Macy. He picks up his dribble, gets it down, picked up by David Johns, gets it up to Macy. Nice job by David. Gets over to Brandon Davis for the
Lost his footing.
Yeah.
That's our 5th turnover this quarter. We've almost equaled our first half total.
Ball goes into the hands of Flynn to bring it down as we put it back on defense here. Flynn guarded by Brandon Davis. Flynn drives all the way in, pulls it back down. Gets it back in the hands of Barco. Barco, nice pass down low and the reverse underneath. Shot is good by Barta. That was a good shot by Barta. Back within 4 is Ellsworth. The Lions have got to answer here, as we've not been able to get anything going here in the third quarter. David Johns on the outside, gets it back to Macy. Macy back over to Rothenberger, shot up and good. Nice job, Gavin, as he takes the open shot and gets it in. Nice look, 39-33, 6-point lead for the Lions. Minute 19, Lions have outscored Minneapolis by 4. Flynn with the pass back. Oh, great pass. That's a travel, no call, and they get the bucket in the paint. Back the other direction goes David Johns. It's an open 3, but it's off the mark. Kelly with the rebound. Up, and it's good. Nice job, John Kelly, as he gets the rebound and the putback. Ellsworth with the ball. Trapp will bring it down, guarded by Macy. And Flynn somehow comes away with it, and Gavin's going to be whistled with the foul. And that'll be the 4th team foul. Ellsworth basket over here by the scorer's bench. Eric Yoxel getting ready to check in.
Gavin's 3rd foul. 14 fouls apiece.
Nichols checks in, as well as Yoxel. And Davis inbounds for the Bearcats. They will get it to Barco. Barco, 40 seconds left. Gets it back over to Davis. Davis takes the open 3, and it's good. Wow. He spotted him nicely. The freshman drains it. They're within 3, 41-38. 25 seconds left. They get it back to David Johns. David gets it back to Brandon Davis. Back to Nichols. 13 seconds left.
Oh, they make the steal.
And they steal it. Yep. Barco with the steal and the bucket. So 3 seconds left, 2, and the shot is up, and it's no good. Wow.
We had a moment of indecision out here at the half-court line. Nobody came to help. They got the steal. Draw to within 1 point. Boy, they outscored us that quarter big time.
41-40. Ellsworth.
Outscored us 17-8 in that quarter.
Wow. We had a 10-point lead. They're right back into it. 41-40 here in Minneapolis. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. Suburban TV and Appliance Salina, your home for quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag appliances, and Traeger grills. Supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and Appliance, 1900 South 9th, Salina. Competitive pricing and customer service box stores don't have. See the guys at Auto Tech for all your automotive repair needs, quality automotive care for alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of Minneapolis Lions.
All right, see if we can make a turnaround here and get things going our way in the final quarter.
Well, I didn't like the first quarter. I didn't like the first and the third quarter in the girls' game. I didn't like the first and third quarter in the boys' game. We got to see what we can do here in the fourth.
Yeah, we just came out really with that lack of intensity, and we turned the ball over 5 times that quarter. And, you know, they shifted to that 3-2 zone, and, you know, we were a little hesitant at attacking it, and they just got themselves back in the game.
We turn it over again with the travel. So now the Bearcats can go for the lead.
So they will get ready to inbounds here. They get it into Flynn. Minneapolis picks up the press. Guarded by Mortimer is on Flynn. Flynn pulls him around, and they pull it back. They get it over on the outside. There's a walk. Thank you very much.
Boy, we dodged one there.
Yeah, we did.
Boy, they had him wide open underneath, and he just could not get the handle on it.
Yeah, he was wide open. 41-40, Lions up by 1. Mortimer on the outside, back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Fleming. Down low to Kelly. Kelly in the paint, up, and it's good. Nice job, John Kelly. Takes him to the left, back to the right, puts it in. Nice job by Kelly. Minneapolis back up by 3. Trapp with the ball, crosses the timeline. Trapp, and good hustle there. Another missed opportunity. And we get the tie-up right there. Nice job by Macy, as well as
Mortimer.
Mortimer, yeah, you're right.
Gage started that whole melee with a good hustle play, and
Glazer checks back in for Trapp. So it lines up by 3. Ellsworth with the ball to inbounds. Glazer guarded by Macy. They like to run everything through Flynn, don't they?
yes.
And there's going to be a foul on Mortimer. That'll be number 4 on him. Brandon Davis will come back in.
Yeah, there are 3 outside guys do a really nice job of that dribble penetration, and about the time that we jump out on that, they're dumping it inside. So they do a nice job.
Keener with the ball. So he takes it right at Kelly. They get it right back to Flynn. Flynn guarded by Brandon Davis. Flynn, great drive, and it's going to be fouled as he goes to the hole, and he will be rewarded with 2 shots at the free throw line. Third personal on Brandon. At the line is Flynn to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good as he makes the first one. Flynn been fairly solid from the line.
4 out of 5.
Second shot is up, and it is good as he makes them both. Back to a 1-point ball game. Brandon Davis with the ball. Macy on the outside. Dribbles around to the top, gets it back to Fleming. Fleming gets it down low to Yoxel, into Brandon Davis, up and good. Nice pass by Eric. Brandon Davis then puts it in off the glass. Back up by 3. Great ball movement by Minneapolis in the low block. Flynn with the ball on the right-hand side. And he takes it all the way in. Wow.
Is that kid a freshman here?
He's a sophomore. He's a sophomore. Macy on the outside, back to Yoxel, back to Brandon Davis. Brandon up and off the glass. Now how is...
Traveling is called.
I want to take my headphones off and say both ways.
5:48 remaining in the 4th quarter. 45-44 Minneapolis. Bearcats with the ball.
Glazer with the ball, gets it back to Flynn as he brings it down. Lions only up by 1 here. Flynn gets it back over on the outside to Barta. Barta, yes, that's 5 on Glazer. He's gone. He is sitting down. He's done for the night. And he's not had a very good night. So
Finished with 2 points.
2 points. I like that. So Minneapolis will bring it down, only up by 1. 5:32 left to go in the ball game. Macy back out to Brandon Davis. Down low to Kelly. Kelly can't get it, and he's fouled, but he will go to the line. We'll see who gets the foul. Sukup walks away from it. I'd love to see him get it. And it's not. It's called on Barco. Excuse me. Barco. Kelly at the line to shoot 2.
Actually, it was on Keener.
Keener. At the line is Kelly as he makes the first one. Kelly with another one here, makes the first one, second one. He's up, and it's no good. But Fleming fighting hard, can't come down with it. Ellsworth comes away with the rebound. Flynn with the ball. Flynn on the outside. Gets it back to Barta. Barta swing pass back over to Sukup. Sukup backs Fleming in, and there's going to be a foul. And that'll be the 7th team foul, so that's going to send Sukup to the line for a 1-on-1.
That was on Fleming.
Fleming picks up his
first
foul, yep. David Johns checks in. Sukup at the line. First shot is up, and it's good. When it left his hands, I didn't think it was going to go. I thought it was short, but it front rims in. Second one is up, and it is, you're kidding me.
Barco with the rebound.
No good, but guess who gets the rebound? Barta gets it, and they've got the lead. And Brandon Davis goes coast to coast to take it back, but we give up an offensive rebound on a free throw, and luckily, Brandon Davis gets it back. We had the lead again, but didn't want to see that happen. Ball goes down low to Keener. Keener, and
blocking foul on Kelly.
Tell you, Keener's a pretty solid ball player.
Yeah, has a lot of nice post moves. Does a really nice job in there.
I don't remember seeing that at Ellsworth in December, but he's sure showing it tonight.
Keener at the line for first shot is up and makes it. Tied up at 48 here, 4:33 left in the ball game. Second one is up, and he does not get it. Kelly with the rebound, back out to Brandon Davis. Back to Macy. Macy backward to Brandon Davis. Brandon with the ball. So he goes back to top the key. Gosh darn it. And we turn the ball over.
Good extending defense there by Ellsworth to cause that. 4:20 to go. It's tied at 48.
Ellsworth brings it down. Flynn with the ball on the outside. They get it to Barco. Barco guarded by. Back on the outside goes to Flynn. Flynn on the floor, they call it.
Here's the 9th team foul, unfortunately. Bearcats are stuck on 6.
You know,
4th foul on Brandon Davis.
Flynn at the line here. Shoot 1-on-1. Shot is up, and it's good, and he makes it. Flynn's got to be getting up there on points.
That's his 8th point, 6 out of 7 from the line.
Ellsworth has the lead now by 1. Second shot is up, and he makes that one. And the Bearcats are going to call a full timeout. So Ellsworth takes the timeout after they had the lead, 50-48. I'll tell you, Minneapolis just not functioning right now. They are struggling as we trail by 2. 4:02 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back after Dale gives us a word from our sponsors.
Delaware County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsor of area school activities. CNR Plating. Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating are proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all that they do. See American Family Insurance agent Scott Ausherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Henderson, Dale Leech, myself, Scott Ausherman. Lions trail 50-48. And we had the ball. 4:02 left to go in the ball game. I was really hoping for a less stressful second half.
We just have not really found an offensive flow this half.
Ellsworth, Macy drives, gets it in the paint, and he's fouled. No call. Kelly gets the bucket and the foul. Nice job, John Kelly. Macy was fouled first, no call. Luckily, Kelly comes up with it, gets the bucket and the foul, and Sukup's done. Yep, that's 5 on Sukup. So he will sit down with his 5th foul.
That'll help to get rid of that presence under the boards.
Yeah, but that Davis is no slouch. That came in. Kelly for the and one. Shot is up, and it's good. Nice job, John Kelly, as he hits a big one right there to take back the lead, 51-50. Davis with the ball, as he's guarded by Macy. He gets it back to Keener. Keener back on the outside to Flynn. Flynn shot up and good. Wow. Wow.
Great defense by Mortimer on time. That was just a great individual effort to get that bucket down.
Mortimer on the outside, back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Mortimer. Mortimer gets it backward to Davis. John's swing pass back over to the outside. Gage Mortimer off the glass and good. Nice job by Gage Mortimer with the big shot off the glass. And it's going back and forth, 2:54, Lions up by 1. Flynn guarded by Mortimer. Gets it back on the outside to Davis. Davis, oh, a nice block right there. Great hustle there by Kelly with a great hustle after the block. It will stay with Ellsworth. Then John Kelly tried to even go after the loose ball. Good hustle right there.
What a block.
Brandon Davis checking in, as he will check in for David Johns. .241, the ball will get it into Keener. Keener brings it down, gets it back to Flynn. Flynn will drive, takes the shot up, and it's good.
He is one cool
wow.
cookie.
He is willing his team to, and we turn it over. Just like that, we come back the other direction as we turn the ball over. Ellsworth has the lead and the ball, 2:17. Flynn with the ball.
Mortimer with the blocking foul.
That'll be 5 for Gage.
Gage will foul out with 5.
Well, this last minute, Mr. Flynn has taken over.
Yeah, he has. .214 left to go here in the ball game. Ellsworth at the line. Flynn has been the fourth quarter for them, and he misses that one. Finally, he misses. So 54-53. Lions have got to box out right here. Whoa, wait a minute.
Had previously made 6 in a row.
Blood for Kelly on his leg. But they'll take him out.
So he's going to call a timeout. So coach calls a timeout. Has had some blood on the leg there. So Coach Shute calls a timeout to keep him in the ball game. So good call there. So 54-53, Lions call a timeout, trailing by 1. Ellsworth at the line when we come back.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones in future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way. Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions. Shop in the Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service for people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions.
Welcome back, as Bearcats will be at the line here. On the floor for Minneapolis is Eric Yoxel, John Kelly, Brandon Davis, David Johns, and Josh Macy for the Bearcats, as Flynn will go to the line. They've got at the line here to shoot 1. Shot is up, and front rim misses it, and they get the rebound again. And they're going to get whistled with the foul, though. Thank goodness. Wow. So, wow, we get lucky.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
I'm kind of surprised on the call. I'll take it, though.
That's the second time this half he's been able to get that rebound.
Eric at the line here to shoot just a 1-on-1. Misses it, and off of Minneapolis, it'll be Ellsworth basketball. Ellsworth to inbounds here. They will get it into to Davis. Davis back to Sukup. Excuse me, Barco. Barco with the ball. 2:01 left to go in the ball game. Ellsworth up by 1. They get it on the outside to Barco. Barco back to Keener. Keener gets it back over to Barco. Barco pulls it back. As he'll back it away, gets it over to Flynn. Flynn in the lane, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul will be on
all league the next few years.
David Johns. David's 3rd personal foul. Flynn at the line here. First shot is up, and it's good. Bearcats up by 2 right now, 55-53. He'd gone 7 of 8 or 6 of 7, then he missed 2. Now he drains that one. Let's see, comes back for another one right here. Second one is up, and it's good. He makes them both.
3 points, the biggest lead for the night for the Bearcats.
56-33, Macy with the ball. Lions are just in shock right here, as they will go back on the outside, gets it back to Davis, back to, I say working around minute 20. Back to Brandon Davis, gets it down low to Kelly. Kelly back on the outside, Brandon Davis, and that
loses the handle out of bounds. Trying to get too fancy, I think.
Yeah, just a little impatient with that move.
Bearcats 1:07 to go with a 3-point lead, 56-53.
And they're gonna, luckily we're gonna get it back right there. What'd they call it?
Blocking foul on Davis.
Oh, they called on Davis. Oh no, they called on Ellsworth. I thought they did.
Well, they have a Davis on 0.
Yeah, on 0 for a blocking foul.
We were very fortunate. Well, the referees are discussing it. What's going to happen here?
We get lucky there. David Johns inbounds. Gets it in to Macy. Macy in the corner to David. Back to Macy. Macy. 58 seconds left. Pull it back out, back to David Johns. David in the corner to Macy. Macy back to Brandon Davis. Down low to Kelly. Kelly in the paint, and he's fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot 2 here. 56 to 53. Lions trail by 3 at the line.
Is it on Keenan? Yep. Oh, I thought he had 4 already.
No.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Shot is up, and it's good. Nice job by John Kelly. A big free throw right there. Second one coming. Shot is up, and it's good. Nice job, John Kelly, as Rothenberger and Rietbrock check in for Johns and Eric Yoxel. Yaps picks up a press. They get it into Flynn. Flynn guarded by Brandon Davis. You know they're just going to keep it in his hands best they can. They try to trap him. They pull it back out, and timeout called by Ellsworth. 55 to 56. Ellsworth with the 1-point lead. 36 seconds left. We're going to come right down to the end again.
Deja vu all over again.
Yeah. Yep. So Ellsworth with the basket, and as they call timeout, trying to look down in the huddle and see what they're calling there as what they work up here. But you know that they're going to try to keep it in Flynn's hands.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to have the ball in his hands, and I don't think they'll try to hold it all the way, but they might. But I think that they'll spread us out and have the ball in his hands, and he's going to go to the bucket. And we've had a real difficult time containing him the second half.
Yeah, he's been very quick off the dribble, very smooth, and we'll see what we got here when we come back. But Minneapolis right now trailing 55 by 1, 56 to 55.
I think we should foul them right away and take a chance they don't get both free throws.
Well, that's a difference in philosophy. Mine own in this case is I would play defense until at least the 15-second mark before I went. I always like to trust my defense and hope we can get a turnover.
Okay.
So on the floor for the Lions is Davis, Rietbrock, Kelly, Macy, and timeout called by Ellsworth as Minneapolis almost forced
Count down to that 5-second count.
5 second. So nice job. Well, we'll go ahead and hear a word from our sponsors here. Go ahead, Dale. I don't know where you left off.
All right, whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions. See the guys with Autotech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions.
Ellsworth will have the ball at midcourt here. 36.3 seconds left as they get ready to inbounds. As same personnel out on the floor.
Davis picks up foul 5, and he
I think
fouls
that's
Flynn.
5. Is that 5 on Brandon?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
He fouls Flynn.
So
We'll go to the line for 2.
hats off to Brandon. He's battled hard tonight. So Flynn at the line to shoot 2.
We'll hope the law of averages comes back here.
And it does. As he misses the first one here. We'll have another one here, 56 to 55. Yeah, you gotta watch old Barta. He's snuck in a couple times. And he misses that one as well, but this time Kelly puts a body on him. Minneapolis has a chance. 56 to 55, and Minneapolis calls a full timeout. 31 seconds left. Lions had the ball down by 1. as
Who'd have thought that kid missed 2 free throws?
The law of averages.
well, he missed 2 earlier. He missed 2 earlier, came back and hit 2, and there he missed 2 right there. So.
We're going to keep it here.
What was that?
We're going to keep it here.
Yeah. Minneapolis, so has an opportunity here as they will try to work it down. On the floor, looks like will be Eric Yoxel, Josh Macy, Skylar Reetbrock, David Johns, and John Kelly. Both has fouled out already is Gage Mortimer and Brandon Davis. Of course, they've had a tough task on Flynn.
Yeah, he's pretty well taking care of both of them.
Yeah.
He's just very explosive going to the hole, and most of their fouls have been trying to contain him.
Both teams are in the double bonus, so if a foul occurs, we'll get 2 cracks of trying to tie and or go ahead.
Well, I don't expect them to foul. Ball goes into Macy as they will set this one up. They get it over to David Johns, back to Reetbrock, back to Macy. 23 seconds left, back to David, back to Skylar as they work it around. Swing pass backward to David Johns. Timeout called by Coach. Ooh, David came close on that one.
Wow.
Kept his dribble. Coach Shute calls a 30-second timeout.
15.6 seconds left, and we about throw it away.
So
Would have been icing on the cake for the Bearcats.
So 15 seconds left. This is about when you get it to Josh, let him set it up to get it down to Kelly in the paint.
My thoughts exactly. The last bucket we got, we did a nice job of 2 or 3 passes on the perimeter, and we finally flashed John in there and got him the ball. And I would like to think that maybe that's what we're going to head again.
Yeah, that's what I would love to see as well. Trailing by 1, 15.6 ticks left. Minneapolis will inbounds here next to the Lion bench. And they're going to match it up. Well, nope, they're not. Thought they were going to. They get it to Yoxel, back to Macy. 14 seconds left. Josh with the ball on the outside. And can't get it. And he's, oh, you're kidding me. Flynn is going to come away with it. And that's ridiculous. Wow. And we're going to lose, guys.
2 seconds remaining. The Bearcats up by 1, and we'll go to the free throw line. Law of averages here are not good.
56 to 55. I don't know how. The first one was a clean block. And there was a clean block down there. But the second one, I don't know.
The Bearcats are going to come in tonight for the 3rd time in this decade, not having a very good season. We've gone to Ellsworth and pretty much had a real nice win.
What was their record?
A narrow victory. They were.
If you watch since that time, though, they have had some really close
They
contests.
lost to Beloit by 3.
They've had some. They played Sacred Heart really tough. In fact,
they're
visiting
3-11 coming in.
Yeah, visiting with their junior high coach, they felt like they should have actually won that game. So they have been playing some good basketball.
Flynn's first one is up, and it's good. Now, I'll tell you, of course, you and I talked the other day about cockiness in my office, and I just second one is up, and it's good. Makes them both. So they're gonna. Ellsworth's going to call a timeout. So up by 3, 58 to 55. Minneapolis will have to inbounds and get a shot off with no time, basically 2 seconds left. So.
Well, we'll hope the volleyball net doesn't get in the way of a long three-pointer here.
Yeah. Yep.
16 second half points for Mr. Flynn.
16.
Had 1 at halftime.
Wow.
1 at halftime. Wow.
Well, with 2 ticks left. They will inbounds and Minneapolis tried to run get it down the length of the court, get a shot off, throw it into half court. I don't know. So, they're going to pick up a press.
The only thing that, you want to try to do right now offensively is to make sure that, you get the ball headed towards your basket. I mean, if we have to come back to get it, the game is over. So we've got to run something where whoever gets the ball inbounds is actually headed our way and can get a shot off. And, of course, they're going to be, defending that, I'm sure, attempting to make us come to the ball.
As we get ready to inbounds here, Ellsworth calls another timeout. It's interesting. So
full timeout.
Full timeout. So hard one tonight here in Minneapolis. We had a 10-point lead at the half, and Ellsworth has just had a phenomenal second half. Hats off to them. They just kept clawing away, and we just couldn't seem to find any offense in the third quarter. And then a hot hand by Flynn. And I wonder how much of that was in the fourth quarter, because Flynn really kind of took his team on the back of his shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but he hit that one stretch there where he just said, I'm not losing this game, and started taking the ball to the hole. And, you're right. I think a lot of those actually are in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yoxel to inbounds. And they get a shot off David Johns. Shot at the buzzer. I'll tell you, that was close though. I don't know how they got that one off. David Johns does get it off. It does not go as we come up short tonight, 58-55. So.
Congratulations to the Bearcats. They did a fantastic job. And they've been scratching all season, getting better.
18 points in that fourth quarter.
16 points?
18.
So the girls get a last second win. The boys lose in the last seconds. 58-55. Tough night to lose.
We go, what's Friday night? Where are we at?
Southeast Friday, I believe.
At Southeast.
Right. Got a schedule here.
Yes, we're at Southeast Friday night.
Yep. And I don't know if Mike Perry will be back yet or not. I have to find out.
So
have to go out of town on business.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, tough one right there because Minneapolis had that's one of those you come back and you look at and you just shake your head at. But Minneapolis comes up short tonight at home. Tough tonight right there.
What an improvement on the Bearcats. They are a very much improved squad over what we've seen. Both at Ellsworth and what we saw in the Hoisington Winter Jam tournament. And like I say, when I saw them lose to Beloit by 3 at home last Friday, I go, woo! They must be on an improvement.
Well, I just kind of assumed that somebody had a really hot night, but you're right, Dale. They have done a nice job of improving. So.
The Lions will fall to 4-4 in the league. Depending on what Republic County did tonight, we could be either tied for fourth or own it ourselves. In Sub-State, this loss doesn't hurt us too bad yet. We're still second. Be an 11-4 record. Phillipsburg was closest to us coming in the night with a 9-7. We were in second place behind Beloit. So
Tell you though, we got two more tough. We got a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
We got Southeast and Beloit.
Sure, yeah. You're not nothing to sneeze at. Any loss is going to hurt you, but the TMP actually would be 7. They were 7-6, so the next team closest to us in number of losses, and Phillipsburg is at 9-7. So we're going to have a repeat good game against Southeast like we did here and see if we can't come out. But we've lost 2 games in a row now by 8 at Sacred Heart and by 3 here at home to Ellsworth. You ready, H?
I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
Okay, final scoring for the Lions. They were led tonight by John Kelly with 16, Brandon Davis with 11, Gavin Rothenberger with 9, Josh Macy with 7, Jake Fleming with 3, Gage Marmer with 2, Alex Joxel with 3, Eric Joxel with 2, David Johns with 2. Ellsworth had 2 young men finish with 17 points each to lead their scoring. Nick Flynn and Matt Keener. Lucas Barta chipped in with 8. Cody Sukup with 7. Caden Davis had 3. Morgan Barkow had 2. Ian Trapp had 2. And Grant Glazier had 2. Free throw line, big difference there. Second half, Minneapolis was 6 of 8 to finish the game 15 out of 25. In contrast, Ellsworth went to the line and shot 18 attempts, making 10 of those to finish the game 15 for 27. So 10-point advantage at the free throw line in the game makes a huge difference.
2 games in a row that's happened to us.
So a lot can be said there. The number of times they got to the line, 18 times compared to our 8 in that second half. Just much more aggressive. The other factor in the game, we had 11 turnovers in the second half, giving us 17 for the game. They had 5, which also gave them 17, but a total reversal of the first half versus second half in the turnover ratio there. John Kelly led the rebounders with 10. That's kind of unofficial. I don't know if I got all those down or not. I tried to. But again, just a big second half by Ellsworth, and probably in particular a really big fourth quarter. Scoring 18 points in that fourth quarter.
Well, they owned the second half.
Yes,
took over in the third quarter.
Yeah, they started taking over in the third quarter, and they just maintained and actually, increased a little in that fourth quarter, to get the win.
So, congratulations to the Ellsworth Bearcats. I hate to say it, but congratulations to them.
Yeah, you have to hand it to them. They played, a good ball game. Came back strong in that second half after being down 10 at halftime. You got to tip your hat to them.
Yep, and the Flynn boy will be back next year. Keener, was he a senior? I don't remember. The guy that
Keener was
23. Yeah,
Keener's a senior. So Grazer and Cleaner, but they've got that.
Well, as I pointed out to you when those kids came in, their freshman and sophomore class are both rock solid.
Yeah.
So they're going to replace those guys.
Yep, they are. All right, well, we split here tonight with the Bearcats. Hope you've enjoyed listening on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SlideOfPost.com. Congratulations to the girls. Exactly.
Yep, big win for them.
Yeah, big win for them. So
we'll be back Friday night at Southeast of Saline. Hope you can join us with that.
Remember, folks, please be in prayer for the Giles family.
Yes.
And we appreciate you listening to us. For myself, Scott Ausherman.
Dale Henderson.
And Dale Leech. Thanks for listening, and as always, for having us in your home. Good night, folks.